Welcome to the BFME 2, the Rise of the Witch King on the map Forts of Eisen in an epic 1v1 matchup between amazing players. On the right side we have the green goblin player Irby, and his opponent on the left side is the blue Mordor player Australia. So the clash of evil. Who is stronger, goblins or the orcs of Mordor? Double slaughterhouse opening into the orc pit numero uno. On the other side we will see two tunnels into the goblin cave. So just basically at the beginning of the game it's going to be a spam of the cheapest warriors in the game. These are the orcs and the second cheapest are the goblins. But goblins are in many aspects better compared to the orcs. They are faster, they have the poison blades, which means they can deal damage over time. And they're also way faster actually. 90 versus 80. So 10 resource differential is totally fine because you will get for the 10 extra investment a lot of benefits. We will see. Goblin Cave number 2. And I believe we will see also the Orc Pit number 2 very soon. He's saving money for this. And there it comes. So the pits of Mordor versus the caves of goblins. And what is the build time of this? It's hard to tell. They are very super cheap. The recruit time from these warriors is 30 seconds. The recruit time from these warriors is actually only 22 seconds. So you get to spam them a bit faster compared to the goblin warriors. That means you will have more quantity on the field. And it's gonna turn potentially every fight you will be able to outnumber your opponent. So the speed of these orcs is only 50, but these are moving at 65. So that's pretty good. 13 splash damage, slash damage. And these have also 20 melee damage. So it looks like they have more damage, but that's not the case. Trust me on that one. Because the poison blades is going to add additional damage. And you will be able to poison them for 15 seconds, and the poison deals 6 damage per second. And this over a duration of the 15 seconds, so that's pretty good. Bunch of orcs. Ah, new horde of orcs. And of course, in a 1v1 situation, you cannot deal any economical damage. That's why you need to manage to get a big army. And also, just like the orc warriors, the goblin warriors benefit from the big number. They will also get the horde bonus if you have at least 5 of them on the field at the same time. So he's trying to creep this with a lot of goblins. He was able to do this actually. Because goblins are so fast, you can kind of trigger the troll out of the lair. And this way creep the whole layer like he did, and now use them into the tunnel and get them out anywhere else to go for a big push. We have a troll cage. And they have the rocks in their hands. Rock and troll, baby. And the first push, but it's not gonna do anything. In order to deal with the mountain troll though, you have to recruit plenty of these archers, and you need to use the poison arrows. So poison arrows is going to extend the range a little bit, plus it's gonna burst down the troll. If you have, I think, like 4 or 5 of the goblin archers and use the poison arrows at the same time, you should be able to one-shot the troll from 100 to 0. And a lot of goblin warriors are coming. They have also the horde bonus now, keep that in mind. And that's gonna be able to stack with the war chant. So this might be the first big push happening. But you know, the problem is there is going to be a troll or potentially multiple trolls for the defense. That's going to be the troll for the defense, and this is going to be the troll for the offense. And trolls are dealing also a good amount of damage to the buildings. And also they are faster compared to this troll. This troll has a 60 speed and goblin warriors have 65. Okay, now we will find this situation about the archers against the mountain troll. So again, they have the same speed like the goblin warriors. They can always outrun the troll. He was just eating one of these orcs to regenerate. That's why he's so healthy still. But he's being kited now. So, you know, move, shoot, move, shoot, move, shoot. And whenever he's trying to disengage, you can use the poison arrows. And I told you, he's poisoned now. And this ability is on cooldown. So I don't know if he's gonna go down or not. But he's super low. Imagine this one goblin warrior behind him being able to finish him. Now he's gonna turn and backfire. And he's actually able to survive. He also got poisoned from this one bleed, but I think it's not gonna be enough to end the life of this troll. He should be able to eat one of these orcs and regenerate some of his HP. He's not gonna get back to full HP though. Show me. Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys. Okay, goblins are struggling. Here's a level 1 fissure, so he's going to recruit some of the half-troll marauders, which are like the pikemen, which are also working great against enemy mountain trolls. What you could also do is get this building to level 2, which will give you the chance to recruit your own trolls. The cave trolls can be recruited. And trolls are using the rock throw from a long distance, and this way destroying lots of buildings. And Mordor has always been a great counter to the goblin faction. Since I'm involved in Rise of the Witch King, I've not seen any time that goblins are able to consistently win against Mordor. Mordor seems to be the kryptonite against the goblin faction. And counter them in many possible ways. Even later on in the late game, Mordor is just superior compared to the goblin faction. You have the chance to recruit 2 fire beasts, which are also great against goblins. Goblins have overall a hard time to deal with flying heroes. And Mordor is able to recruit 3 of these. Of course, you can recruit Rogoth, and when you get him level 6 with the Fireflight, you can counter one of the fire beasts, but there are going to be 3 of them. So you cannot kill them fast enough. You need an army full of goblin archers to be able to burst through them. Like, all your population has to be with the archers of the goblins. And you can see these 3 trolls are already causing big amounts of problems. Using rock throw, dealing continuous damage, and the orcs in the meantime are here for the structural damage, so they are doing a great job. And we have 4 trolls up on the field. Warden is going to be used. Trolls are throwing with rocks from a really long and safe distance. And the rock throw is kind of one-shotting the archers too. So it's not the ideal situation to be for the goblin faction player Irby. And Mordor is literally dominating. Look the damage also against the level 2 tunnel. Like 2 shots is dealing so much damage to this building. Poison arrows. One of the trolls might go down, but he's gonna just turn and grab a orc and eat him. You can see it's really painful. Like, it's like as long as you have the orcs around the trolls and they can always drop their weapon to eat one of the orcs, they have like so much sustain too. So much durability thanks to the healing ability. And it's really difficult to win the situation for the goblin player. And the trolls keep pushing, keep moving. Even building a tower here offensively to block this entire pathway. Unstoppable trolls. The builder might be in trouble. Will not. He was able to make it to the tunnel to get in safety, barely. But now the trolls can come and finish this easily. The tower is fully built up. You cannot not garrison this tower. That's the only tower that you cannot garrison, by the way. All the towers in this game can be garrisoned. Fissure still level 1. Goblins are struggling. Usually goblins is a snowball faction, so you need to put pressure on the enemy to, kind of unleash your full potential. And Mordor is more a defensive faction that's trying to skid into the mid to late game. Now, in this situation, it's like swapped. Mordor is the one which is putting pressure, but still being the one faction that's gonna skill way better and way harder into the late game. Which means the situation for the goblins won't get any better. Rock and roll, baby. The builder had to experience the full potential of the trolls. And there are so many of them. 5 trolls to rule them all. I mean, I believe these 5 trolls, if they ever decide to commit to the fortress, they can even destroy this. Goblins are trying to push from the other side. So trolls, their weakness is they are not super fast. But how do you counter this? Your trolls cannot even really counter them because they cannot heal up by eating a goblin. That's something they cannot do. The only possible way to counter this would be shield up, of course, or drag off. But both of these mentioned heroes are super costly. They are very expensive, so you cannot recruit them at this stage of the game. That's the lane, by the way, from the Mordor player. He has collected 6 power points after the industry, which means he will also have a greater resource income compared to his opponents. Building plenty of lumber mills now. We see 1, 2, 3, 4 lumber mills in total. So it's gonna grow super rich. He's trying to make a push from the bottom, but the trolls, the tower, and the archers are hard to get through. And trolls can always use their range, thanks to the rock throw, and attack them from a really safe distance. Also, Mordor was not able to win this fight over here. That's pretty good for the goblins. They are now committing to the tower. They should be able to destroy this. The builder is gonna get in safety. The archers, without the poison arrows, not really being a threat for the Mordor trolls. They just can tank the damage without taking too much damage. And the half-troll marauders can never catch up to them. Never catch up to them. Unless they stop. When they stop, it's gonna be a different situation. It's gonna be one of the trolls down, finally. But still 4 more to go. And we have Gothmog, the leader of the orcs. The person who was seeing the age of men is over. The time of the orc has come. If he can destroy this level 2 slaughterhouse, it's gonna be pretty good for the goblins. It's all about to hit level 3 as well, and it looks like it's gonna go down. Also, this slaughterhouse over here is about to be destroyed. And goblins got finally the chance to do something, to make a push, to force the enemy to defend. And these 4 trolls are being chased permanently by the marauders, and they need to be super careful. One of them is going to be taken down. One mistake is not super forgiving. I think that's going to be another down, and they get slowed down as they charge into this. And from the 5 trolls we were mentioning before, only 2 more are remaining, and one of them is even poisoned. So pretty good situation there for the goblin faction player Irby. And Gothmog is minding his own business, getting level almost 2. Has leadership with level 1 to make those orcs stronger compared to the goblin warriors. So what is the follow-up? Irby, the goblin player, has chosen the Watcher from the spellbook. Remember, he did not go for the Scavenger, which means his eco is going to be worse than the eco from the Mordor player, because the industry on this level 3 slaughterhouse is pumping lots of resources. And I'm assuming very soon, thanks to the eco he has, he will be able to recruit a Fell Beast. Maybe he's already on his way, because he went for the upgrade on the fortress. You can see the flames on it. That means the heroes he wants to recruit will become cheaper. And he has already 2.1k. So all you need is like 2.7k, and you can recruit one of the Fell Beasts I just mentioned. And you will see what I'm talking about the second the Fell Beast joins the battlefield. It's gonna be super difficult for the goblins to deal with him. Trolls are marching forward through the middle, and with a fight at the bottom side. And the fight is going to turn into the favor of the goblin player, thanks to the Watcher summon. The Watcher in the water. And I've seen the arrow volley from the Mordor player, but it didn't do too much. And the first hero we will get the chance to see from the goblin faction player is Ezog. But in reality, he would need Drogoth. Drogoth would be a potential counter to the enemy Fell Beast. Destroy. Ezog was able to deal with one of the trolls. Also, trolls are dealing good amount of damage to him actually. But I think he's gonna be able to win this fight. Maybe? I don't know, man. These trolls are punching him in the face. How strong are these trolls? How strong are these trolls actually? For 500 resources, they do so much damage, and he's about to get this building to level 3. Level 3. This is going to change everything, because he will get the chance to recruit the attack trolls. The daddy of the trolls, basically. You can even, if enemy decides to make any troll, you can steal them and make them fight for you. Stronger swordmen, cavalry, and structures. A drummer troll too? This guy is legit trolling, by the way. This guy is legit trolling. Goblins are trying to get back into this game. He has collected 12 power points in total. Maybe Fire Arrows going to add enough damage to the goblin archers to turn the fight in their favor. But we have also Mouth of Sauron. I'm the messenger of Mordor. Oh my god, side by side. The Fellowship of Mordor. Gothmog, the leader of the Orcs, and Mouth of Sauron, the messenger of Mordor. And very soon we will have also attack trolls upon the field. So Mordor is super rich, and I think that's going to be a perfect explanation in a showcase video about what happens if you give Mordor that much time. If you give him the chance to scale that hard into the late game, if you cannot hurt his ego at all at the beginning of the game, which seems to be the major problem for the Goblin faction. Because it can't lie on the skill level. Irby, trust me on that one, is an amazing player, potentially one of the best players in this game. Oh, the poison one. Mordor has also built up too many slaughterhouses next to each other, just to mean increases command points. It's the kingdom of Mordor, as you can see. Like, everything that's, like, almost half the map belongs to him. Like, I would say 33% of the map belongs to him. And I was wrong with the Fell Beast. We have not a Fell Beast on the field, boys. We got a Witch King. And in order to counter this, we have Gorkil the Goblin King. There was the arrow volley, I think. This has like a very low cooldown, this arrow volley. Only 4 minutes, so it's pretty short. You can spam this ability. And the thing about the Witch King is you can always get him dismounted whenever it becomes dangerous. When the enemy has too many archers on the field, you can kind of get him dismounted and counter all of the archers, because that's going to make him super tanky against arrows. Gothmog is also coming with his Fury ability. And Mordor is making a big push. Big push to rule them all. Dude, I like this Witch King so much. He looks so cool. In the 4K resolution. I don't know if you guys are watching the video on the 4K, but you should, if you want to see the details on the Witch King. In a game that's almost 20 years old, that's super impressive to me. Okay, in the meantime, we have a fight breaking out here. So, Gorkil already almost dead. Azog already almost dead. And not enough counters to the Witch King. Mordor is dominating. It's like overwhelming domination. Ooh, the damage could not be undone. Can you kill him though? Poison, poison. Oh my god, he actually killed him. That was surprising to me. But it looks like if you have enough of these goblin archers, it's gonna change the whole situation. That's pretty good. I like it. But he's still extremely poor. Remember, if he would have gone for the scavenger, he would be able to make enough money for each kill. In this matchup, in which massive spam is a thing, Scavenger could be super rewarding. Yes, you don't get too much resources for killing the Oryx, but trust me, you kill thousands of them for the whole game duration. So in long terms, it's going to be a great investment. The build has been taken on as well, but there comes a big push. Oh my goodness, the troll has a weapon in his hand. I don't know what this weapon is made of. He's about to commit war chant, surrounded. We have also Gothmog in Mouth of Sauron hammering on this fortress. This fortress has no armor upgrade on it, and this troll, holy guacamole, hitting like an absolute truck. He's gonna go down finally, but the heroes that are remaining should get the job done. Heroes are dealing good amount of damage to the buildings, and he got so much experience out of this. It's kinda crazy. Against the power of Mordor, there can be no victory. And Irby will have to leave this game. GG outplayed. There was a whole domination of Mordor. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, please leave a like to this video, subscribe to not miss future uploads on the channel. I will see you next time. Until then, take care of yourself, keep hitting like a truck, and as always, stay beyond standards. Peace out, boys.